Hi all. So welcome again. So we talked lastly about the 3 S's of oppression. So what I wanted to do was come back to something we talked about at the beginning of the semester, and that was the Northwest Detention Center, where it was located on the port, the environmental implications of its location, the environmental injustices, and the human rights violations. So the city of Tacoma has been in Time magazine during this COVID-19 crisis because of our Northwest Detention Center. We have a very large amount of folks being detained there. And what's happening is, as a result of COVID-19, is hearings are being shut down due to the health concerns that would take place in court for everybody involved. Folks that are being detained, lawyers, judges. And then another issue is that because of this, people are having extended detention. And the thing that's problematic about this is both folks being in these hearings is a health concern, but them being in extended detention is even more of a health concern. Detainees are the most vulnerable. And part of that is because there's not a lot of health care in there for them. I mean, some of the conditions we've seen on the internet, on television, the way that families are being treated in there. And right now with this disease that spreads when folks are in groups, this is a really dangerous situation for people to be in. So what ended up happening was Time magazine requested information on what kind of guidance the guards would have, while they're working with these detainees. And unfortunately, folks don't know what's going on in there. And so a couple of questions to think of is, what's the best way to keep people safe that are detained? Is there a safe alternative to court hearings? Another suggestion has been, should ICE just let people go during this time? I'd love to hear folks' thoughts. Please go ahead and email me. But another thing is, what makes this an environmental injustice? Well, as we've talked about before, some things are, the Northwest Detention Center is located on land that is prone to earthquakes and tsunamis, and it detains many immigrants of color and non-English speaking folks. These are groups of people who were targeted by ICE, and some of which, if you're in places like Yakima, have been targeted by ICE long before Donald Trump became president. And they use these different forms of oppression that we spoke of earlier: structural, systemic, and systematic. And here is just an image actually generated by NOAA and Natural Resources. It's a model showing inundation by a tsunami, and that would be generated by a 7.3 earthquake on the Seattle Fault, which could put the Northwest Detention Center under more than 6 feet of water. So you can see that right here. See, and then there's the Northwest Detention Center. But here is the link for the article. I encourage folks to go ahead and read it. It's very fascinating and quite shocking and actually really concerning. If anybody has any more questions, please go ahead and email me or go ahead and call me at my number. I'm available all throughout the week. Thanks, everyone.